someone who lives in the most wonderful place. Okay. This is not a good position, but the peak of the house and the peak of the mountain. At the summer solstice, the sun rises right behind the peak of the mountain there. There's a relationship between me, the house, and the mountain. So let's go upstairs and I'll just show you a couple of other things about how these things play. Okay, other fantastic things. See this piece of wood here? I dug that piece of wood out of the creek, and that piece of wood would have been in the creek for like 40 years. I've been here for 35 years, and this piece of wood would have been in the creek for 40 years at least. And I dig it out, decide I need it here, and I put it there. So that's deeply there. Okay, just a couple of things up here. This is the most wonderful house. Okay. Now, if you look here, just as the sun sets, from that point there, it's going to go across here and touch there, okay? In winter, it touches that point. Let's just take a little couple of visitors, okay? These visitors are learning English, okay? And they're here for a second visit. Just for a couple of days of the year, the sun shines through the keyhole of the door there. Maybe you just stand to one side there. Comes across here like that. And that's on my birthday, believe it or not. There's such a light up between that keyhole and across here on my birthday. The other day it does it is the 26th of April. That's my grandfather's birthday, the one who gave me the love of trees. The person who told me the history of this place, it's also his grandfather's birthday and his son's birthday. Serendipity, providential, okay, in real life. And you can read about it in my fantastic autobiography, which is a story of all the weird things that have happened in my life. There's some of the trees that I've planted out there, and there's a truly wonderful location. It's north up there. So I just have to step up here maybe. There's the mountain there, a few of the trees up there. So yes, fantastic spot. Anyway, it's probably not the most glamorous spot to see things, but a few things hanging on the line. That's right. See this? That's a tree that I've planted. This is a tree that I've planted as well, so it's wonderful. And my neighbour saw it up, cut it up at his sawmill as well, so okay, that's all I can think of at the moment. My book, okay. It's a bit about my philosophy, it's about my visitors, and it's about somehow how humans need to work more closely with nature. And one of the chapters which Dietrich might have an interest in is called, there's one here called Loving Your Work. That's when a prostitute visited me and told me about some of her work. I've written a bit about snakes and how some strange things happen with snakes in the life, which is even, I use the word providential, okay? Providential. Somehow God or fate has lined it all up. Another one is snakes and portent. That means that they've got more meaning, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So there's a couple of secret things in this. I've got one here written an essay on snakes as metaphor. Another one here as is the energy of sex needed to save the planet.
So what's your answer there?
Absolutely. People don't realise it, but absolutely, yes. And here, this is where Dietrich, over there, that's where Dietrich is mentioned. Mm. That's you. But look at it, okay. So anyway, it's weird things. I like weird things and weird happenings. Okay, just to see here. This is a game I play with Japanese visitors there. Okay, now Japanese visitors can't understand that. When they look at that, they can't understand, okay? But I go like that, and they can read it in a flash. Wabi-sabi. And yet it's the basis of Japanese aesthetics. And they can't even read it in Japanese, they have to read it in so-called English. Mm. And what wabi-sabi means is the profound and the ordinary, the subtle beauty of nature, and the aesthetics of imperfection. And imperfection is one of my favourite words because I don't suffer from perfection. And I've written an essay on wabi-sabi. And wabi-sabi, there's a lot of wabi-sabi here. And another word essay written on this is the family jinx, written about this family jinx, okay? And about how somehow my personal resolution is to break the family jinx, and goodwill and life affirmation shall be my means, which was certainly not the means of my father. Okay, but he has now died, okay, so I'll get an opportunity to do something about it. But yeah, look, Dietrich, you've got to read my autobiography. And yes, you've got to mention too, okay?
Excellent.
You've got to mention, okay,
yeah. So what, and if we ask people to pay a few dollars to download it, that will go towards your maintaining your land here, I'd say.
Yes, maintaining my land and growing trees to restore the environment. Because I've devoted like 35 of my years to growing trees to restore the environment.
How many trees did you plant?
I've planted thousands and thousands. 1,000 a year for 30 years, but some years certainly well over 1,000 trees. That's right.
So it could be what, 20,000 trees or something?
20,000 trees would probably be that sort of number for sure. But many have died. Okay, many of those lands look fantastic, but I mean many trees grow because of it. Many trees have died because of it too, because it's a very dangerous business growing trees.
So, yes. So would that be your only income that you have from the book that you are writing or that you have written?
Oh, my income comes from a little bit from cattle, which is not the greatest thing, but a few cows, a few odd jobs, and a bit of timber. So that's how I make some money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but at the moment I hear that you haven't been able to pay your broadband because of financial shortage, right?
Yeah, financially, I couldn't pay for that. No, I was just to be incredibly austere sort of thing, and it was I hate going to go to school. I'd much rather stay at home and grow my trees and lead my sort of lead a wonderful lifestyle. So I lead a most fantastic lifestyle. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity.
Yes. If people contact you, are they if they are the right people, would you allow them to stay here for a short time?
Yes. If you have a look at the internet site called helpx.net. Helpx.net. Yes, that's right. Look up me. I'm number 105. Have a look at that, and you can see something like about a dozen positive references of people coming to stay at my place. Anyway, if you come and visit my place,
okay.
It's called a visit to my farm. Okay, the rules of visiting my farm are, okay, there's 3 rules, okay? You only work when you feel the call, okay? Because I grow trees, and it's such a long-term thing, you can't sort of worry about the immediate gain. You've only got to work when you feel like it, okay? Number 2, when you work at my place, you always work as slowly as possible. Because it's not the work that counts, it's somehow, the psychological demand to be able to do things for years and years and get no return. You have to do it because you enjoy it. And number 3, if you want to sit and enjoy heat-induced rustic reverie, do it because a good idea can bypass a life of drudgery. That's the very opening chapter in my book about the rules of visiting me. Okay, a visit to my farm and about how I grow trees and the thing is I'm not a workaholic. Work is seen as true perspective. So yeah, for sure. That's next essay is on thinking.
Do you also sometimes have a rest from thinking?
Yeah, sometimes I don't think anything at all.
And how do you feel then?
I feel quite okay because I'm a low achiever. I'm not allowed to do anything any day. I just get up and just cruise along from one day to the next. What is more sexy than sex? Okay, let's just open it up. For me, it would be imagination, inspiration, and creativity. The callings of a purposeful life. All the results of thinking. That's just I randomly opened my book, okay. I've got a theory on my theories to do with dogism, okay. Dogs to humans, humans to up there. By analogy, which we don't understand. That's the theory. By analogy. Okay, so anyway, there's my book, okay, in manuscript form. Some people have turned it down, but some people haven't read it, so it's all right. One person liked it so much he read it once, then he read it twice, then he read it 3 times, one after the other. And even some of my visitors are reading my book at the moment too, so I'm very pleased about that. Yeah.
Do you have the capacity to be on broadband here?
Yes. Have to get a satellite dish and all that sort of stuff. And,
I see.
I think it costs about the minimum amount is about $30 or $40 a month, and yeah, I can do it, but I'm just not into paying any money at the moment. When you haven't got much money coming in, you've got to be incredibly careful. And also, I've got to buy a sawmill. Once I've got a little sawmill here, then I can start to make some money like an ordinary person, and then I can actually sort of start to spend some things, money on some things. But and people would have an interest on one level because the thing is, there is a photograph exists of what this place was like when I came here.
Where's the photograph? Can I see it?
Yes. We didn't put our hand on it almost straight away. I think if I just put my hand in here, something like that. There we go.
Wow.
Maybe we have to go like this.
That can't be true. That was a complete desert. That's unbelievable.
Plus the house is about to fall over because all the stumps are leaning over like this.
Wow. And now it's full with trees.
That's right.